Well, hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the 11th to 17th of May. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I have this guiding card for you that we pulled in the overview. Fulfillment. Your whole goal this month is to check and make sure that whatever you're doing is fulfilling for you. All right? Do the thing, do the homework, and you'll know where you are or where you want to be instead of where you are. And it'll all come out beautifully. All right? Perfect. That's your romantic life. That's your work life. That's your home life. Every part of that has to be taken into consideration. So one may be more prevalent than the other, but you'll definitely be working towards fulfillment. My better angels would like you to know a couple of things for May. Number 1, we want to stay humble. We want to stay clear about who we are, use a little humility as we work through things and share who we are and what we're doing, because you're going to have some really awesome moments, and doing the full cheerleader wow will maybe put people off a little bit, and you don't want to do that. So read the room before you get all excited and cheerful. Do that, you can do it in your car, you can do it at home, you can do it wherever you need to that might be out of the sight of folks who are doing less well or will feel less awesome, or you know what I mean. Just read the room. You'll see. The next message is talking about being prepared physically, financially, and emotional for whatever's going on around you, because things are going to be a little more topsy-turvy in May. So just be aware, okay? And prepared. The final message is talking about how we can think things into being. Just by putting the energy out in the universe, we can create certain situations and positive outcomes. So do what you do. Think it through and come up with a clear, defined idea of what you want it to be. Think about it. And you could be doing this for work, for school, for home, or even for the globe. So we're going to all work. We can do a group thought all together, looking for peace and harmony around the globe, and we'll get ourselves much closer because we're putting that out there. We're all working towards that. Okay? Excellent. So let's get into the cards, all right? So here we have these 3 cards from the overview. We have this beautiful deck, which is Wisdom of the Oracle. We are going to go ahead and splay these ones out and get you a mystery card, all right? So what do we have for a mystery card for Sagittarius for this week, the 11th through the 17th? That's going to be that one right there. Ta-da! All right, so we'll set it right there. And we'll get rid of these. Set them aside, shall we say. All right, now then, we're going to go ahead and add the Light Seers Tarot and make sure that we get more information about this reading so we can go in depth. All right, if you haven't liked and subscribed, it might be useful, and you will be able to receive my messages right away into your, it'll get notifications and things, mostly only on Fridays, and I know it will seem like a lot, but it's great information you can pick through over the weekend and be better prepared for the week ahead. Yay! All right, let's talk about this week. We have the gift of responsibility coming to you. They're going to gift you with more stuff to do or to be in complete control of the situation. You're going to handle it so well. Very nice. This is the Queen of Swords, showing that there's a lady who is very much so wanting to be in charge, I think she's actually the one who's going to hand it back to you and say, here, you think you can handle it so much better than me. I think there's been a little rift between you and she, where it's like, oh man, you're not doing it right. You think you can do it better than me? I do. And she's going to say, okay, do it. So now you have this opportunity, and you're like, oh my. And it's backed up by the Fool. You're jumping right in. You're like, okay, let me handle this. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. You're implementing new ideas right away, and people are starting to see some stuff right away, and it's kind of interesting. She's going to be a little mad, but at the same time, she's like, it kind of in that whatever, right? She's got the whatevers. Like, you think you can do better than me? Fine. Show me. And you will. And so she's going to sit back and watch. She's not going to do anything unless you tell her what to do. She's not going to do anything. And remember, we talked last week how you're going to break it up into smaller pieces and give her a smaller piece. This is all I want you to do, this one little thing. She'll be like, I could do that, I guess. It's your part of being a piece of the puzzle. You want to be a piece, you are a piece of the puzzle. We need you to interact as a piece of the puzzle. So let her know that, and that'll help. Now remember, we talked about how the flow wasn't going so good, so you weren't really able to release anything or receive anything. Right now you're kind of in flux, right? So it's okay. You might be feeling a little bit of lack, and that's a drag. So you're kind of manifesting lack right now, so be careful. Start to think about turning your brain around to remember that there's always enough, and then you'll get into the abundance of it all. So it's just something that's a little wacky right now. You're not feeling very in the flow, and you're not having much fun trying to rally the troops. Apparently they aren't responding very well. That's very annoying. I think that they need the announcement that you're the one in charge now, and then they will get back on board. So for now, one of your blockages is they're not listening to you, and you're not able to teach them what they need to know to get moving forward. Somehow everybody's not getting in order here. So it feels awkward here. Maybe you have to put off doing what you normally do in order to do this other thing, to take it by the handle and then start delegating and getting it all going. So you can't really be in the flow right now because you're busy doing this other thing. All right. Remember how we talked about the Eight of Swords, how you're going to be having something going on where it's 95% your idea and 5% your boss's idea. So don't forget to put on the 5% of this person. This is very much so your boss, and this person needs you to make it smell like them. And they'll be like, okay, cool, yeah, you can go ahead and do that, whatever you're going to do there. All right, cool. There will be somebody that does try, you delegate something to them and they're still screwing it up, and you're like, here, let me teach you. Let me show you how this works. So you will take it back for a minute, but I think that it'll be the right kind of thing that you're going to do. Maybe they want to do it the same old way they always did, and that's not helpful. But there is the King of Wands here, who is a gentleman of like mind, or a male energy person of like mind, who's going to see what you're doing, understand the vision, and be like, oh, cool. If we can just all get on board with this, so you'll have somebody else supporting your vision and talking to the people who are naysayers and getting on board with that. So you will have people, you're going to have a support person. This person is kind of wacky and they need special handling, so be careful about that. This person is just going to try and do as little as possible until you show her her little piece of the pie that she needs to take care of, okay? But you're really getting into it, and it's awesome. I really like this. I know it's in process. Don't expect it to be perfect right away. It's going to be better, but you have to just take it over and work with it. It's going to be like a mushy. This is only 1 week, okay? Sagittarius, don't freak out. This is only 1 week. And you're going to do the best you can with it. You're going to work on making it more fulfilling for yourself and everybody else, and everything is going to start to work, okay? Some people are going to see exactly what you're working towards and be like, oh yeah, cool. If we can only get this together, this will be awesome, okay? Cool. Let's get you a message from the Cosmic Oracle. What do we need for Sagittarius? It's right here. Okay, this one. Okay, so what do we get? Stop pushing against what is, align with it, and move on. All right, stop pushing against what is, align with it, and move on. This is speaking about the things that are right here. The rallying of the troops and the teaching and all the stuff and sharing your ideas. Certain people aren't really responding to it, so you're going to need to move on to the people who are, and they will either catch the wind, like somebody else is going to show them, hey, this is great. And they'll be like, well, what do you mean? What are you doing? Oh, well, I'm doing what you said. And this is great. And it's working perfectly. You're like, oh, okay, well, what about that? Their own, okay? So word will get out that what you're suggesting is working for a few people, and those few people will tell another few people, and so on and so on. So then everybody will get on the same page. But yeah, you're going to have a naysayer or two who's going to be like, oh, I don't know what to do. Boo. And that's going to be kind of a drag. But it's going to work out, all right? Just don't fight with it right now, okay? So let's get you a pocket full of rocks. All right. So we have hematite. We have black obsidian. Oh, fun. And red jasper. So hematite is all about staying grounded and realizing you're going to be able to mirror back to people exactly what they're showing you, which might be interesting to see how the naysayers respond when you naysay back at them. Interesting, but I don't want you to really get into a fight with them because it's not really helpful. You need to attract them to what you're doing. And if you can show them the big carrot that you had last week, that'd be great. They may or may not get the vision. So hang in there. Black obsidian is all about sucking out the negativity that is causing a strife in the situation. So any negativity that's coming towards you, you want to have that absorbed. So yeah, all this naysay stuff, all these people who are talking smack because they don't understand the plan, you need to suck that up and get that sucked out by the black obsidian. Dun dun dun. Okay? And these are both first chakra stones. The second chakra stone we have is red jasper, and it is really about creating physical stuff on the earth plane. You're definitely doing the physical work of making things happen, okay? Your dream is coming out. You're going to create it. This is you jumping right in and handling your business. I really am proud of you, Sag, because this is like a really huge opportunity. And I know you kind of wanted to see overnight success and overnight everybody getting on board right away. And yet it's like they're like teenagers. One or two are going to be like, okay, you told us to show up at this time, and so we're here. And the other ones are going to be like, I'll be there when I wake up at noon. So they're going to be kind of stinky about it. But they'll show up eventually, all right? Don't be upset about it. Don't let it slow you down from working with the ones that show up right away. Work with them right away, and they'll get on board, and they'll be like, oh my God, this is going to work. Cool. And when the other people show up at noon, they'll be like able to share the information and whatnot. But it's obviously not a noontime project. It's just over the week, things are going to come together, okay? What's your mystery card? To the sea. To the sea. Isn't that fun? So yeah, she's in a boat that looks a lot like a bathtub to me. Be aware that getting closer to water can be very calming, and getting your feet in water can be very calming and grounding for you. There's something about the emotional component to this card. It speaks to, yes, you're taking a huge risk by jumping in and getting involved here. And it's terrifying to have anybody say, we don't want to, or I don't think you're doing it right, or whatever. Even having her saying, I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't want to do that. If you want to do that, you have to do it yourself. It's disheartening. It's disheartening. It makes you feel and question yourself and feel like, what's going on? How can I handle this? I feel emotionally drained and pissed off a little bit because nobody wants to support me. But you do. You have somebody here who's going to support you when they get the vision, and they're like, oh my God, we're going to do this. Let's do this. So look forward to finding this person, and they will be the ones who help you feel strong enough to move forward, okay? But don't be afraid to express your emotions or write your emotions down. Obviously, being overly emotional at work isn't going to be great. But do find a place somewhere at home or otherwise where you can do that and express your feelings and emotions. The release will help you process and then move forward, okay? That's great news. All right. So, Sagittarius. My goodness. You don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but they're there for you if you like. They will support you as you need. Do let me know if you want to carry something else or talk about those rocks. I'm here for you. All right? Let me know. Let's have a conversation. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, that would be really helpful and it would help my little channel grow. I'd appreciate it so very much. I love you guys. If you want to have a private reading, there's a link in the description box below where you can reach me and make a plan to come and have a phone reading with me wherever you are in the world. I'm here for it. Okay? The other thing to know, you'll find the cards down there, right? All the different decks I'm using, so you can go and get those if you like them. And finally, you'll also find a calendar that shows you where I'll be doing Ren fairs, and you can come out in costume and have a great time and get a reading. Ta-da! And it would be so much fun to see you there. So I look forward to seeing you at the fair or right back here where we're going to talk about the 18th through the 24th. All right? Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next week.